Hi, myself Aarti, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Information Technology. So I am here to present a topic on fintech and its introduction and how fintech has been evaluated. So here in this fintech, so as we all know, fintech is a short form of financial technology. So here, financial technology. Is referred to a integration of technologies into financial services. So here the services to enhance, automate, and innovate the banking and financial products. So here this fintech aims to improve the customer's experience, increase the accessibility, reduce the cost, and make financial systems more efficient. So here the fintech is also encompassed a rapid growing industries that serves both for the consumers and the business for the multiple ways. So here its core fintech meaning it is a use of digital tools to streamline and modernize the financial industries. So it reflects like a shift towards the user centric service model. So here the fintech industries empowers a broader spectrum of innovations like banking, mobile banking, digital payments to blockchain and arithmetical trading. So here the key areas of fintechs that can be of digital payment, or it can be a mobile banking, or it can be a blockchain or a cryptocurrency or robo advisor or a wealth tech and insure tech. So leading platforms reg tech. So all these are the different types of key areas of fintech. So here in this evaluation we have the phrases. In this phrases I have mentioned about the different era. So here in the phase one it is a pre-digital era. So in the pre-digital era, so introducing the telegraph and code, so it is used as a early mobile transfer. So here they used punched cards or early computing use of financial record keeping. So this was the first credit card that was introduced in the year 1950. And in the phase 2, that is computational era where we use ATM, that is automated teller machine, was launched. So they use the mainframe computers in banking and financial institutions, and they develop a swift network for the international money transfer. So in the stage of phase 3 we introduce the internet banking era. So here it is the growth of online banking and e-commerce. It is launched like platforms like PayPal, so in 1998. So use of electrical trading platforms in the stock market. So here banks also introduce internet and mobile banking services. In phase 4 we have post global financial crisis boom. So here the fintech started emerged due to declining trust in traditional banks. They rise p2b lending, and they develop the mobile payment applications, digital wallets like gpay. So they also enter into a robo advisor and a ai powered financial services. So in phase 5, so the fintech 2.0, and behind 2016 present, there is an integration of ai, machine learning, big data, blockchain, iot. They also emerge for cryptocurrencies, decentralization. They have the open banking systems that regulates the authorities like PSD2 in euro. And there is a growth of neobank, digital only banks. And they also regulated tech and insure tech gaining this popularity. So these are the five phrases of fintech development. So next we have the importance of fintech. So the basic importance of fintech is financial competition, risk management, financial inclusion, enhanced user experience, inefficiency and cost reduction, economic growth. So here in this case in financial inclusion. So fintech has a potential to bring financial solution to underserved, unbanked, and it is also helping to fostering the financial inclusion by providing access to the banking payments and opportunities to individual businesses who were previously excluded from the financial systems. So next we have efficiency and cost reduction. So here fintech also streamlines the financial process, reducing the operational costs and overheads for both financial institutions and consumers. This efficiently leads to cost saving and improved resources, enhance the user experience. So fintech is also prioritize the user friendly interface and convenient digital platforms, offering customers with more pleasant and accessible experience. So this includes the features like 24 into 7 access, mobile application, and personalized financial insights. Then we have innovation and competition. So fintech is also faster innovation and introduce healthy competitions with the financial industries. So traditional banks are pushed to adopt to improve their services to stay competitive, like leading to the better offering for consumers. So then we have risk management. Here fintech leverage data analytics and artificial intelligence to improve the risk assessment and fraud detection, enhancing the growth and reliability of financial transactions and investment. Next we have the last one is the economic growth. So the growth of fintech contributes to job creation and economic development. So fintech starts up and companies generate employment opportunities, stimulate investment, and drive economic growth by increasing the efficiency and accessibility of financial services. So this is all about the